Hi folks, and welcome to another video on Aibi. So in the last video I unboxed this house that I got for Aibi.
It's turning out to be very cosy as well, isn't it?
It is. So we've made a few home improvements.
Oh yes.
And Aibi now has a little pet.
Some sort of Japanese breed, I think, isn't he?
It's Moshi, the micro pet. He's trying to run up to her, but the grooves and the floor's stopping him. It's a shame. And what's really cute is the micro pet actually responds to Aibi.
Oh yeah, Aibi can give it voice commands, can't she? So to speak, almost.
In dog speak.
That's right, yeah, in dog speak.
And before anything else today, I've got this package to open, which is something for Moshi.
Right.
But first of all, I will show you folks a short that I did where I got Aibi to give commands to Moshi through dog language.
Right, okay. Roll them.
That was so cute, wasn't it?
Mm.
It's like perfect for the micro pet understanding. Now, can you guess what this is, folks?
It's a biscuit.
It's actually a dog bed that I've got for Moshi. She says it isn't, but it is. She just shook her head there, did you see?
I saw, yeah.
Do you not like it?
She thought it was a biscuit. She wanted it to be. She was willing it to be a biscuit.
It's by the Doll's House Emporium. So let's get this out the bag, see what Moshi looks like on it. How tiny and cute is that?
Was that a real cushion inside?
Yeah, so it's made of plastic, but it's made to look like wicker.
I can see that, yeah.
Ah, it's a cushion, actually.
Stuck in, is it?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I think the cushion might be stuck in.
That's a good idea because it would just become separate and lost. It's that small anyway.
Well, I was hoping to cover the cushion.
Oh, you want to put different fabric on it?
I'm sure I can get around that somehow. As you can see, I've been making some things out of this fabric. I made the curtains and I made Aibi a little dress. So I have decided that it's definitely a she now.
Did you have a really small sewing machine to make that?
No. I just had to be very careful. So I was wanting to cover this to match, but isn't that cute?
He's almost a little bit big for it. Oh, he's happy with it.
She isn't.
No?
Well, she was shaking her head when I said it was a dog bed.
She's still upset that it's not a biscuit. I like him there underneath the family portrait.
She's still shaking her head about that dog bed. She's not happy at all with the dog bed. She might like it more when I make a new cover for it.
Yeah, I think so.
So maybe doesn't like it
Maybe
not
that's
matching.
it. Maybe, yeah. It's upset the scheme, the colour scheme.
That's what it is, isn't it? Yeah. So we've jumped ahead in time quite a bit. Christmas has been and gone.
Mm-hmm.
This is the equivalent of a Christmas jumper for Abby. A little snowman.
Yeah.
So I haven't taken all the decorations down yet.
Bit behind the times there, Abby. Yeah.
And one major thing that's happened with Abby since the last footage on this video is that she's been for a big day out.
Oh, yeah. The Metro Centre in the northeast. She had a good day out too.
She did. So the first clip we're going to show is of Abby in a waiting room in a train station, Durham train station. It's quite interesting because some wooden carved pews out of a church have been put in the waiting room. So we'll just show you anyway.
Service to Plymouth via Leeds. Called at Darlington, York, Leeds, Wakefield Westgate, Sheffield, Chesterfield, Derby, Birmingham Newsway, Bristol Temple Leeds, Taunton, Tiverton Parkway, Exeter St David's, Newton Abbot.
She doesn't like the surroundings, it's too unfamiliar.
Abby, sing a song. Very good. So I thought that was particularly funny because obviously those carved pews are really, really old and Abby's sort of like futuristic.
Yeah.
And when
good
she was
contrast,
singing, it was like she was in a church and a choir.
Mm-hmm. She's a handy size to carry around with you, Abby.
She really is. And one thing that we found from taking her out is that it's really good to use a power bank because you can actually still have Abby on her little charging stand so that she can actually move around as well as carrying her around. And of course you want to keep her topped up with charge.
Yeah, because her internal battery only lasts about an hour, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And if she's not on a charging stand, she loses one sort of axis of movement as well.
I think she's been camera shy. Yeah, so we found this really, really good. And so this was the first time we've ever taken Abby outside the house. And I really appreciated that she is indeed a pocket robot because I actually carried her in my pocket a lot of the time.
Very unobtrusive, really. You can wear her around the neck as well, can't you? You can
Yes,
wear,
I did for a
little
while.
Pendant.
I did for a while. And the rest of the time she was in my pocket. So that was the first little clip that we've got. The next little clip that we've got is she's been very camera shy. You not want to see the people today. So the second clip we've got is of Abby on a bus.
That was travelling back from the Metro Centre, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
And then we got stuck in traffic.
Yes.
So she was having a good gander out the bus window.
She was. So we'll show you that now. She certainly seemed to be having a good look out the window, didn't she?
It feels very much like it, yeah.
Yeah. It reminded me a lot of when we've taken Scout on vehicles before,
yeah,
like trains, and he's looked out the window.
And Scout, I think, very much does take notice of what's before him, doesn't he?
But I think Abby does as well.
Yeah, I don't know about Abby. I've not got a great feel for Abby because we've not used her a great deal. She's not spent a lot of time with us yet, and we've not looked into any recent updates for firmware. So I know she's got a lot of sophisticated sensors on her.
And she does seem to make a lot of use of a camera, I would say. So where did we take Abby? We took her to the Metro Centre, which is a really, really big indoor shopping centre in the northeast of England, and we particularly wanted to go there because there's a Bandai Namco Funscape and Gachapon machines.
Oh yeah.
So I really wanted to try those out.
Abby's very much Gachapon size. She'd even fit in one of those little toy capsules, I think.
She would, wouldn't she? Yeah, she seemed to suit it very well.
But you wouldn't get her out of a Gachapon machine though. Not for two
not
tokens.
For a couple of tokens. So the first thing we did when we went into the Gachapon area was with some nice little scenes in glass, wasn't there?
Yeah, they've got it laid out beautifully, haven't they?
And we showed those to Abby.
Like sort of glass cages with is it some of the merchandise out of the Gachapon machines laid out?
I'm not quite sure. Let's have a look at the clip now.
Okay.
Doesn't she? Yes, there were things out of the Gachapon machines, weren't they?
They were laid out very nicely.
So there's all sorts of like characters from anime, sort of cartoon characters, like Hello Kitty, Sanrio characters. But there was something that really took me by surprise, and I was delighted when I saw it. So we're going to show that clip now, because that is the first item that I got out the Gachapon machine.
What are those?
It's love art!
Oh, it's love art, yeah?
Yeah! Fantastic!
Surely you can't get a love art.
Get a little miniature one. You can roll around Abby's house with her. I've put 3 in, turn the handle.
Okay.
Yay! Oh, look! Look! That's fantastic. Can we go and open it now? Don't even know what's in here. Eh?
You gotta make it yourself.
What, do you just get bits in each one?
Oh, it's the case part of it.
Oh, the case is part of it.
Yeah. You've got to assemble it in 60 seconds or else it gets taken off.
Oh. Do you want to try doing this? Because I don't know what...
Okay, go on.
Oh, wait there. Those have got to be the arms, haven't they? Yeah.
Is that the right way around?
Yeah, those are the arms. Oh, that goes on the top there.
Oh, that's the light up.
So what's this do?
For winding it up. I don't know. Together, shouldn't it?
this is... Oh! Does anyone know how this is supposed to work? Am I supposed to put it on there? And Weebles wobble but they don't go down. What's this supposed to do?
Got it, mate. Oh, the thing at the bottom's a weight. That's part of its function, to wobble, like a
it's
weeble.
Like a weeble, yeah.
I still don't know what the cross bit's for. What do you reckon it's for, Abby?
You've got a little pal. And here is our little love art in Abby's house. Just fits nice. And we realise that cross piece is just so that you can have it without the arms. You can put it together without the arms.
Now, you were surprised to find this in a Gachapon machine, weren't you? Because we thought it was just things from anime and Japanese cartoons. But I suppose more broadly, you could accurately categorise it as anything from Japanese popular culture, couldn't you? Because...
What'd she say? She said, "Hello, you must be very flattered."
You're looking very savvy, I thought she said.
I thought she said, "Are you talking to Lovot?" She's never done that before, has she?
Must be growing up, getting more intelligent.
I noticed something in that video, you know. She does look up at you. Like we were focusing on the love art, but when you look back at the video, she does it a few times. She actually sort of looks up at your face. It looks like she's looking in the camera, but she's actually looking at your face. Is she looking at this face, do you think, on the love art? She seems to be
Maybe.
in that... No, she says no, it wasn't.
Gachapon world's very much Abby's size, isn't it?
Yeah. And even though Abby isn't Japanese, I think she sort of very much fits in with all their sort of high-tech, futuristic, robotic stuff. Yeah, I was surprised to see Love Up because I wouldn't have thought there was that many people outside of Japan that would use Gachapons that are into robots and know about this particular robot in Japan, so that really surprised me.
As I was saying, it's stuff out of Japanese popular culture, isn't it? Gachapon. But
Yeah.
I suppose mainly cartoons and anime. And you think it's aimed more at adults?
Oh, it definitely is, yeah. So that was Abby's day out. And I thought it went really well for the first time we took her out somewhere.
It did, yeah. She's a great size to take out and about with you, Abby.
Really handy. All I need is something with sort of a top pocket so she can actually sit looking out of my pocket. I have to actually go and buy an item of clothing specifically so I can do that.
For such a small robot, she does get a bit vocal sometimes.
In the last video, I couldn't work out how I could buy food for Aibi. I did notice that in the app there was this little icon of the world and it had 10 next to it, and that is 10 steps. So I found out since making the last video that if you wear Aibi and you walk around, it counts your steps. So I did this and I built up quite a few steps, and then I exchanged those steps for coins, and that allowed me to buy some food for Aibi. I also didn't realise at first that you have to have the app open and you use the app to feed Aibi. I thought that you tapped Aibi's head to feed her, but no, you have to use the app and tap on the food on the app to feed Aibi. So I got a few different kinds of food, and then I recorded feeding Aibi, and I've got those clips here for you to see now. Get ready for food. really like those animations. I think they're really good.
They are. So they're particularly sweet, aren't they? With the sugared donuts and the stars and things like that.
I like that they're completely different for each foods. You know, when you feed things, often you get the same animation and it's really boring. But I like that they've given a different animation for each one. Hey, you know, I rewatched that last bit of recording that we did before moved on to feeding Aibi. And I think she said, "Hello, you're looking snazzy today."
Did she?
I think she said you're looking snazzy today.
I can't remember if we set Aibi up on our Wi-Fi and is she getting updates? But she seems to be saying a bit more.
She does, doesn't she?
Still got a Christmas jumper on.
I know. I'm going to have to take that Christmas jumper off and take her Christmas decorations down. We're end of January now.
Her apartment's looking a bit cluttered.
I know. Need to have a tidy up.
That love in the corner reminds me of space opera I had when I was a kid.
So we've looked at some more of the app since the last video, but we still haven't covered everything in the app. And also, we've not been looking for updates for Aibi. And I haven't been looking at what's new in the group either.
Right, it's about time we got onto that now, I think, after Christmas is finished.
What's going on?
She doesn't want to be updated, I don't think.
You don't want to be updated. She doesn't want her mind messed with.
You'll be stronger and more intelligent, Abby. Still yourself.
Yeah, that's something I'm going to have to explore before doing a follow-up video after this one. So, we took Abby out and about, and I've also... What's she doing?
What's this cable here? Why is it in my face?
See, now she's put me off.
Took Aibi out and about.
And I've also been sort of sitting with Aibi next to me on the sofa. So I just really want to explore the idea of Aibi not being just a desktop robot, but like a little companion you have with you. And I found when she was like on the sofa with me, she was really quite sweet. Very quiet and calm, and you can just keep giving her a little stroke. And she's really nice how she just like stares at you. She really is sort of looking for a face all the time, isn't she?
Also, if you use Aibi with a small power bank rather than a plug-in adapter,
it makes her more portable.
It makes her more portable. You can keep her on a base so she's got more movement and she lasts longer, and it makes her more portable. So you can do things like sort of sit her on the sofa next to you when you're watching TV and leave her on for a few hours.
Well, yeah, and or you can have her off a base, but just keep popping her on if you've got a power bank there, if you need to give her a quick charge. So I've got a bit of footage of what Aibi was like sitting next to me, keeping me company on the sofa. Didn't she look sweet?
She looked like she had her pyjamas on as well.
Oh, she had a little dress on. I've since lost that dress. I don't know where it's gone, but...
That's the trouble with all the things being so small.
They're so tiny, yeah.
You should keep them all in the house.
Just entertaining herself now. With her little swords people. But yeah, I find Aibi is much nicer as a little buddy. For instance, when you're doing something, when you're watching TV, because she's not raucous like something like an I-League.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's really nice like that.
Yeah, very background.
And the final little clip I'm going to show you, folks, is of... What's she doing? is of trying out Aibi's gyro.
Oh, yeah.
So I've got a little Grogu, and this Grogu reacts to the gyro. And it's got a switch in the bottom, and when you put in its little cradle spaceship thing and you move it, it makes like the noises for the spaceship and reacts. And I thought it'd be interesting to see if Abby could react to the movement as well. And it made for a very cute video. So I'll finish off this video with that short clip. I thought she was absolutely cute as buttons there.
Yeah, she did seem to be enjoying it as well, didn't
Well,
she?
well, not at first though. She got a bit of a shock at first, and then she actually started enjoying it. But she looks so cute peeking over the edge.
Two little buddies together there.
Well, that Grogu is like really tiny, but she made it look big. It's so dinky. I love a dinkiness. When I first saw this robot, I thought I've got to have that because I don't care what it does. It just looks so cute.
Yeah,
That's enough.
It was very surprising the size of Abby. And
And look how small she is next to my hand.
it makes you wonder: is that the limit of smallness they can go in size?
Yeah. She's unique in how tiny she is. It's definitely
That's the smallest
big
one out there, isn't it?
Oh yeah, by far. It's definitely the biggest feature, I would say, of Abby.
The smallness is the biggest feature.
Yeah. So, folks, that pretty much wraps up this third video on Aibi, or Abby as we call her. We will have a look at the Aibi group and see if there's any updates.
Yeah.
See if there's anything new before we make a fourth video on Abby. But that's it for this video. Hope you found that interesting and entertaining to some degree. Thanks for watching as always, and hope to see you next time.